We are in Bizerte or Bizerte, however you pronounce it, in Tunisia, and we're going to talk about the Tunisian love language.
Yeah.
Let's start out with no money, no
No
honey.
honey.
Does that apply to Tunisian and Tunisian
Yeah.
dating specifically? Tell us
Yes.
more about it.
Yes, it does. There's a lot of sacrifices taken for a Tunisian woman to date a Tunisian guy, but sometimes she will accept these sacrifices in order that you provide with her her necessities and what she needs in order to be your wife. So one of these necessities are a house, a car, stable job, and a revenue.
And that's
So
because
yeah,
it's traditional dating. The
yeah, it's
man goes to
traditional.
work,
Yeah,
the woman stays at home,
home
takes
she
care of the
cooks. Yeah,
household. So she is pretty much the
yeah.
caregiver.
Yeah, but these habits are fading away through generation to another. So I hope the next generations, all these habits are gonna just fade away and won't exist anymore.
Did you say I hope?
I think because I'm a Tunisian woman, so I hope.
Because when we were having lunch just now, you were
Yeah,
talking about how the expectation is, and also from the lady who is filming this video, her expectation is to find a man with
yeah,
money.
yeah,
That seems to be like the general expectation in Tunisia.
yeah. So
And
yeah,
so, but you say that, because the birth rates in Tunisia are declining
yeah.
and more women are independent than ever before. I think that's also true. So, what's expected of the man, okay, to take care of the family financially, right? We're talking
Yeah.
about he goes to work and he provides for the whole family,
Yeah.
right? Food, shelter,
Yeah.
entertainment,
Yeah.
whatever, insurance. That's
Yeah.
all the man's responsibility
And duties, yeah.
because the woman's at home,
Uh-huh.
hopefully has 3 or 4 children,
Yeah.
and the man takes care of the rest, right? The man handles the finances.
Hmm.
Is there a way like to also like balance it out? Let's say the woman goes to work, which
Yeah.
seems to become more popular in Tunisia these
Yeah.
days, and then do the two split the bills, or is it still on the man? Let's say both earn an equal amount of money each month.
Yeah.
Then what happens?
A split on the bill is more common here in the urban regions more than the rural places. So here in the urban places, women also go to work and sometimes they split the bill. Sometimes they even pay the house rentings or whatever. So they split it out. Yeah.
So that's between a Tunisian man and a Tunisian woman.
Yeah.
What about if it's a foreign man and a Tunisian woman? Does that change their whole dynamics or not? Is there more expectation of a foreigner to, deliver, or is it about the same as with
Well,
a Tunisian
maybe
man?
here there's a discussion that has to be made, an agreement with both of them. So sometimes here, when a foreigner marries a Tunisian woman, maybe she will inform him about the Tunisian habits. So he will know about how he's not able to split the bill sometimes. But sometimes they do. But here, when he's a foreigner who meets a Tunisian woman, maybe he will be, we can say, he's rich than the Tunisian woman. So maybe he will pay and she will split the bill.
Got it.
Yeah.
So there is no equal contribution. Is that about right? Like
Yeah.
if the woman earns the money is meant for her.
Yeah, yeah. Even in the Muslim Muslim religion, a woman has all her rights to keep all her revenue, her income for herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that
She
even
has,
holds true for like a modern day relationship too. If
yeah,
a
even
woman
in modern
marries-
relationships too.
Okay.
She has the right to keep her income, her revenue, all for herself. But actually, it's not happening. She just has the right, but it's not happening these days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes back to what we were talking about, people following the Quran
Yeah.
more than what's going on right now.
Sometimes they do,
Or
yeah.
certain things of the Quran
Certain things
they
of
want
the
to
Quran.
keep, right? Because for, I guess, like personal benefits and stuff, but
Yeah.
certain things they don't want to keep. So it seems like it's not really changing in certain regards. So the reason why we're asking this question, no money, no honey, is because that's also very prominent in Asian dating culture, where even if the woman earns an equal amount to the man, the man is still expected to take care of the whole household. There's really no exception there. Even though some may apply a different rule, they may change and stuff, but generally speaking, I think that holds very true also in Asian dating culture.
Yeah.
Just to put things in perspective, in Western dating culture, if you live in like Europe or if you live in Australia, in North America, if the two parties earn an equal amount of money, then they are expected to contribute equally as well. There's really no unequal distribution of wealth. For instance, also if there is a divorce, in the event of divorce, like it's going to be split equally among the two, whatever amount, whatever wealth has been created during that period, which leads us to another important cultural fact about Tunisia. Is that the case in Tunisia too? Let's say you divorce
Yeah.
and you created wealth, you didn't work, and the man worked. Like, how is wealth being distributed
Yeah.
after marriage?
Well, after marriage, if a woman doesn't work and the man works, legally, even if she works, legally he has to pay her money each month. So legally, and if he skipped, he will be punished.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens with the asset? Let's say you were married for 10 years
Yeah.
and then you divorce.
Yeah.
And you purchased a home,
Yeah.
the man paid 100% for it, then
Yeah.
what happens to that home?
Well, it depends from your marriage contract that you both signed when you married.
So in Tunisia, are prenups, that's actually not a very important point, are prenups important? Are they common? What's the rule there?
Well,
Or I should say like the norm. What's
prenups,
the
I mean,
prenup?
like
A prenuptial agreement, which is an agreement that you have
Mhm.
before you get married
Yeah.
or when you get married. So
if you're gonna share
the
your
prenup, it's like
yeah.
a marital contract that says that
Mhm.
in the event of a split up, you get so much and your husband gets so much. And what it also clarifies is how many assets are brought into the marriage. Let's say the man has already certain assets and the woman has certain assets.
Yeah.
Then what a prenup may also include is these assets. And they're also going to note what happens to the assets you acquired before you got married.
Yeah.
Is that the case in Tunisia?
I think it is. Yes, that's the case in Tunisia. That's how it works. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to comment a bit more about that? Because I honestly don't know too much
Me
about
too.
it. Okay, so then this is a topic maybe to be discussed with a lawyer, I guess, because
Or married people.
it's contractual. Yeah.
I'm not married, by the way. So.
I'm also not married in Tunisia, so I'd be the wrong person. But anyway, it does exist because
Yeah.
you pointed out we just don't know the fine prints and how that works.
There are other things that are important actually here in Tunisia. Well, women, they look for rich men, but it's not just a rich man. He needs to have other things like respect. He needs to be caring. Because here in Tunisia, love language, sometimes you don't say I love you, but you show how you do. So the word I love you can be interpreted in actions. So sometimes when you are caring, you make continuous conversations, you go out often. It means this interprets love, shows how they love each other.
Got it.
Yeah.
So just listening to the woman is obviously a big thing, and
Yeah.
that's not uniquely Tunisian. It's like that everywhere.
Yeah.
Like women have certain expectations, men have certain
Yeah.
expectations, and
Yeah.
I feel like the most valuable thing you can give someone is your time.
Yeah.
Maybe after the money, right?
Yeah. Maybe we can add something else here for Tunisian women. The love language can't always be touching because here, for the cultural reasons, you can't get too close to your partner here in front of people. So maybe you should not get close to him or her. So there's no kissing in front of people. So yeah.
That's in public.
That's in public. I don't know if they're alone. I don't know.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad we had this conversation about the Tunisian love language.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to be discussed,
Yeah.
especially the prenup.
Yeah.
The prenuptial agreement is very interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe we can sit down with a married couple that has this kind of contract in place to hear their side of the story or stories, and then we can pass this information on to you. If you're interested in dating in Tunisia, then you're welcome to check out the link below the video. We help people relocate to Tunisia, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for watching.